Hey guys, TakuyaSugi here with a new hero on Korean Lost Saga. This is hero 156, Spot Mutant. I was about to say the other word. So this is a rare hero. You'll have to pay a little bit extra for it. So let's check it out here. So 4 hit basics. 1, 2, 3, 4. Third hit will actually launch, and the fourth hit will throw out a little web spray. You can put a little delay in between this actually to do the basic rotation again to help you land that fourth hit a little bit easier. Pretty easy doing it that way, really. Yeah, so the web hit itself will do kind of a mini half-faint flincher, and you can potentially do your whole D off that. Basics are pretty nice. You can jump cancel the third attack too, so that helps out a lot. You can go into some air juggles like that. The whole D, kind of like your last hit of your basic, just a lot quicker. You don't have to worry about hitting it off their basics, but you can see it covers a very far range, so you can treat this kind of like a ranged attack. It is pretty intense, and in case you connect 2 webs in a row, whether it's off your basic or whatever, they get this little mini hard stun status. It's I think it's a hard stun status anyway. It's hard for me to test alone, but you can see after I mark him twice, he stays tied up briefly, so that may give you enough time to do the 3-hit basic if you're very close. It looks like it does, but otherwise, you could turn into a stab character or just go into a quick launcher like your web swing, which we'll get into a little bit later. So yeah, the whole D, pretty good range attack really for this guy. Not too bad. Moving on to your dash attack. Your dash attack's a little bit wonky. When you dash, you actually do a bounce up and go into the air. This starts your air attacks. There's no really specific follow-up to this. It's just a little flincher. You bounce off someone and then you're above them. So that's pretty much how it works. And that could be a good thing depending on how you utilize your web swing off that. That could be very, very tricky for you to use. So pretty good there. Your whole D dasher, pretty much just your whole D just running, which is nice. I mean, the same range pretty much, and just a little bit kind of a different animation. It might be a little bit quicker, maybe it looks like, so that's interesting. So maybe you could do a double hit off your dasher pretty well. It looks like you could do that. Yeah, that looks like it might work. So moving on to your air attacks. Air attacks, you have a 5-hit air attack. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's the first 4 hits. And the 5th hit is a simple web spray down that goes into a little arc. Let's try to do it on Dev K. There we go. So if you do it quick in succession, you can get that web arc on someone on the ground, which could be nice. But yeah, pretty decent air attack there. It's a good setup for your air hold D. Your air hold D is just a straight web shot down. It's pretty much angled, so if you're like right by them, it's not going to hit them all the time unless you do it very early to the ground. Whoops. Otherwise, it hits grounded. It does pretty fair damage as well, and it will tie up if you already have someone marked. So essentially, you could pretty much mark someone and then lift them off the ground with the stun status with your air hold D, because it does hit grounded and ties them up like that. So potential infinites maybe. This character probably does have some infinites. I would not be surprised if I saw a Rua video of infinites. It does look very possible. Your other air attack is your web swinging. You do this by holding your block button, and you can do this pretty nicely. It hits grounded. If you hit 3 times in a row, it will do a bounce down status. So that's 2 times, and that's 3 times. So it'll do a bounce down status after 3 times. Let me show you just here really quickly. 1, 2, 3. Bounce down status after 3. It does use your 4-meter passive doing the web swinging, so you can't do it infinitely. You can double jump and air dash on the character though, so this does make it really good mobile. You can actually double jump and air dash after each web swing, so it makes you be able to stay in the air a very, very long time. So pretty good running gear, kind of like Hazma a little bit there. It's pretty wild. It's pretty wild. So yeah, the web swinging extends your air combos big time. You may have seen in the preview video them doing a pretty big air combo, like somewhat like that, but a little bit better than what I can do. I'm not gonna sit here and practice it all night. It's pretty hard to get used to the full air combos. But otherwise, you still end up getting a pretty nice setup for your webs, even if you go into the 5th attack if you're not confident in being able to do that back and forth motion. it can still work out for you with the web tie-up. And then you can go into some more air juggles, so it works really, really good. That tie-up mechanic is just insane. So let's check out some defensive capabilities down here with our robot buddies. So you have a counterattack on Mutant. You actually tie them up during this, so I don't believe you can actually block if they connect you with the first attack of the counterattack. Sort of like Red Hood's setup. And you can juggle off that too, which is pretty nice. So pretty nice counterattack there. Pretty quick and gives you a guaranteed launcher too. So nice. So let's move on to the skills here. So weapon skill, we'll start off with that. Let me just double check something really quick before I use it. So I want to make sure if I can use it on ground. Looks like I can use it on grounded, so pretty nice there. Let me go ahead and show you what it actually does. Let's go ahead and respawn DevK here. Get him untied. So if you press your blocker attack key after this, you'll get a very long hard stun status, similar to the trinket. Like, the trinket has a hard stun status too, but the weapon skill does as well, and the weapon skills is actually a little bit longer. If you press your block button instead, I think the block button does something. Let me double check that here. So let me mash the block key here. Yeah, the block key will actually mark someone the same way. It just won't do that second shot for whatever reason. But yeah, this gives you plenty of time to do 2 hits, 3 hits, and then go into some extra combos. And then you can mark them again and then repeat the process. It can become pretty wild. It can become pretty wild. Again, I'm not sure about the default tie-up, if that gives you enough time on the 3 hits, but if you can get 3 hits on the default tie-up, that's pretty insane. So yeah, very efficient weapon skill there. Unfortunately, it only hits 1 person, so I think hitting more than 1 person would be pretty outrageous, really. I kind of hit 2 there, but that was kind of weird. But yeah, it seems to only hit one person when I use it. But otherwise, great hard stun. You can use that weapon skill. Swap to something that's got a little bit more oomph to it, like Hakumen, and just annihilate someone's health. Just really, really badly annihilate their health off that hard stun. It's gonna be one of the better 1v1 or swap combo skills. It's just insane. So moving on to the armor skill. Armor skill, you ricochet someone behind you. Simple move there. You can actually use it in the air as well. So not too bad. It's kind of an older gear. Helmet skill, you pull yourself forward, launch someone up into the air, and this is also usable in the air. A little bit hard to work with this one sometimes, but he seems to be able to juggle with it pretty alright, so it's not too bad on him. And the trinket skill, very good. You can go up to someone. It's pretty much point blank AoE, but it gives you a nice hard stun status. It gives you plenty of time to get a full combo, basic combo in. And you can use it on grounded and out of the air as well. So if you get up in the air, there you go. Good setup for you to continue your combos. Ground reset combo too. So good skill there. So that'll about do it for Mutant, guys. Same character. This tie-up mechanic, I'm still on the fence of what you can accomplish with this. It looks like you can get the 3-hit combo. But again, if you get that someone tied up, you can always just swap to another character and just knock someone down or so. Or just stab someone and get a better combo opportunity. You know what? In fact, I need to double check something here. I need a feigner. Who's a good feigner? I don't know if I have any feigners. Oh no, what am I going to feint with? I'm sure I got something to feint with. Forget it. But I was just going to check out if he could lift off stuns and feints and all that. But who cares? It could be useful though. But yeah, character is really good, guys. You got a lot of mobility with the air dashing, the web swinging. You can stay in the air. The passive recharges very quickly, so you're not really losing out too much. And you have a lot of great ground combo starters. A lot of range pressure with your whole D. He's just going to be great. He's going to be really good. He's going to be pretty annoying to fight too, I think. But yeah, so that's Mutant, guys. Pretty fun. I think he's going to be very fun though. So thank you guys for watching, and hope to see you next video. No, damn well that's Spider-Man.